want to speak to you about a very different operating system. Some of you might have heard about it, but I'm sure many of you might not have actually heard about the system, or even if you have heard about it, you might know very little about it. Now, this operating system, for example, Windows is an operating system. Most of us who use Windows, they have pirated copies. Pirated means it's basically the license is not paid and it's being illegally used, and that's not a correct way of doing that. Now, here is an operating system that you see here. It's called as Linux Mint, and it has a lot of advantages over Windows. So let me list a few of them. First of all, it's legally free to use Linux Mint. You could just download it from its website and then use it legally free, and it's absolutely free. You need not pay a single paise to anybody to use that. So using Linux means you are using legally free software. You are not doing any illegal activity. The second or the best feature I would say is this is virus free. So there is no need of installing any antivirus software. By default, it takes care of all malware that comes to the internet. Now, using Windows operating systems, you have had this experience quite a few times that a lot of viruses come through whenever you transfer data from one USB to the other. You copy files from one machine to the other. In 90% of the cases, I have seen viruses on those USB drives. Now, if you use Linux for that, you can be sure that it would be virus free, absolutely virus free. So that's a very big advantage of using Linux. Your computer is very reliable, very robust. It starts every time that you expect it to start. The performance does not degrade over time as happens with Windows. Over a period of time, because of all the malwares that get in through the USB drives or through the internet, Windows becomes quite slow. Now that does not happen with Linux. So let me introduce some of the features of Linux. As you can see, it's very similar to what you would see on Windows. There are a list of applications belonging to various categories. Like under graphics, I have something which is similar to CorelDRAW. Then this is like the Microsoft Office. There's a drawing application where you can create some images, and then these are some of a PDF editor, etc., etc. Under Office, you see the popular, this is a replacement for Microsoft Office, legally free. So it provides all the writer is for MS Word, Calc is for MS Excel, and then Impress is for PowerPoint. It's a replacement for PowerPoint. Under programming, these are some of the extra things which I have added. By default, these do not come up. Under sound and video, you have some audio video players. For example, this is a very cool application called as NR, and then you can browse for music on your machine, and then you could play that in here. So you could access all these applications from the menu. Now I have customized this a bit and made it a little more productive. For example, I use this shortcut using control space, and I get this I can search for, suppose I want to launch this application, I can just click that and then it immediately gets launched. We just create a presentation like that. Now the best advantage of installing Linux is all the applications like Microsoft Office or the browsers or the best softwares in each category are installed by default, and the entire installation process takes hardly 10 to 15 minutes, not more than 15 minutes certainly. And you don't need to install any drivers, any extra applications like Microsoft Office as in Windows. You get everything ready in 15 minutes, and on top of that, it's completely secure. So some of these cool effects that you would not see in Windows at all. For example, I can just move this window here like this. So this effect called the wobbly effect is not available in Windows. So it has some very cool effects also. At the same time, it's very safe and secure. Many of us do not know about this, and hence we do not use this, but over the past 1 year I have been telling a lot of people about this software, and I have installed it on many machines, and they have been very happy users of that software, Linux. So I would recommend you to try this out and have a safe life on your computer.